He said, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. So the reason why Jesus did not indulge in sin was because he embraced suffering. Pleasure is what makes man want to keep going into sin. But a man who embraces suffering, the Bible says that he has ceased from sin. You know, like the water taps that we have in our homes, there's always a valve that controls the flow. If it is open, water is going to continue to flow endlessly until it is closed. Once it is tight, no matter how full the tank is, there won't be any passage of water. It is the same thing too. It says when you embrace suffering, you have ceased from sinning. So if we want to end anything that look like sin in our lives, we must be willing to embrace suffering, just like Jesus did. There used to be a worldly artist. He's late now. He died in 1997. The Notorious B.I.G. There's one of his songs where he said that when he dies, he wants to go to hell. And his reason is because in heaven, they will not wear hoodie, no gangster life, no fun, no excitement, no pleasure. There was one lady I saw on Solomon Buchi's content online. She said she doesn't want to go to heaven. That one, because God is biased towards women, and that she wants to have fun, she wants to do this, that all those things don't look like things that are obtainable in heaven. She wants to continue enjoying the pleasure of sin. What these people don't realize is that thing that is very pleasurable that they are seeing, that they have made up their mind that they will not go to heaven because of, it's not following them to hell. The deception of sin is very deceptive. It's not going to hell. Their body dies and rottens here. So there is no such thing as pleasure in hell. It's torment. You see, man is spirit, soul, and body. And the desire of God is that the whole of our being is supposed to be controlled from the life that we receive in our spirit. So the spirit life is supposed to have influence over your soul and over your body. That was the original design. But when man fell, the pattern now changed. So it became body, soul, and spirit. And for people who are not saved, they have a dead spirit. So their body and their mind control everything that they do. And many times they just remain in that state of seeking to please the desires of the body, of the flesh. Now, it is not as though pleasure in itself is a bad thing, but we must love God above pleasure. See, perilous times can come and we'll find people who are lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of God. It's not bad to love pleasure, but whatever it is that is pleasure must be brought under the governance of God, so that we will regulate it by the commandments of God. So for instance, eating of food is pleasurable, sleep is pleasurable, rest is pleasurable, sex is pleasurable, but sex must be done within the confines of marriage. If it is done outside of marriage, we are violating the law of God, and that means that we are loving pleasure more than we love God.